choose Black Clover slander or One Piece slander.
Black Clover slander.
Val, which one would you rather me do if it came down to it?
Black Clover slander.
Exactly. There can only be one.
Crazy.
When you and
I
your
hate
little
that.
He's kind of right.
small
I
straw
kind of hate
hat.
that he's right, but he is.
Even though the nigga high, yeah, he's
I
still
mean,
right.
high and right.
Hey, he one of the niggas that might get better that way.
Hilarious. All right, let me write down my critiques of the Godvalley. Let me break this
Oh
down.
yeah, I gotta. We gonna have to go head up on that one.
It's not a lot. It's just certain.
Well, actually, no. Let me see that. I gotta see where your critiques are coming from because I can find those may be valid, but the ones I've seen are just really fucking stupid and
Okay, you know what?
stupid
Let's
and
jump into
hella.
it a little bit. What's the ones you seen?
They don't like how this went. They was like the fights were trash. I'm like, my nigga.
Whoa, okay.
Basically,
I ain't saying that now. Hold up. Hold up.
yeah, like the fights is trash. This was a waste of time. Like a whole lot of shit like that. So at this point, my nigga, I kind of give up on One Piece fans. Y'all niggas are entitled as fuck and don't understand when y'all got greatness in front of you, and it's gonna suck. 30 years later, half these niggas gonna be like, "Damn, that shit was really good. We just didn't appreciate it when it came out." And I hate them niggas for that.
Okay, yeah, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying it's trash. No, I ain't gonna say that. That is crazy. The fact, you know what, fucker, we here now. We here now. Uh, the fact that we got to see the Rocks Pirates fight and the like, I don't know, trash. But you know what's so crazy, CJ? As soon as the anime come out, everybody gonna shut up.
Oh, because I was just telling niggas like, y'all mad at how this went, bro. Do you know how much the anime is gonna eat off this shit when it finally gets out there? All these little random one-off interactions is getting played up way crazier.
You got Marco's daddy, Polo, beating up Sax, like kicking the shit out of him. Like what?
Yeah, I really hate myself for not putting that all the way together as soon as I could. But you right, that nigga name's Polo.
Oh,
Wait, seriously? I was kissing my teeth because I thought you were playing games. That nigga's actually named Polo. I skimmed that part. That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So Marco's daddy, who's that guy Valley? Yeah, his name is actually Polo. Yes, and he has his own crew and everything.
Hopefully, you're more useful than your son.
Like, okay, I will say this. I'm gonna start out with the good stuff, right? Like, so the fact that we even got that's how Marco even got on his ship was because his daddy was on the ship first. Like, bruh, like what?
Oh,
Because we
his
know
daddy
that
ain't
didn't
gonna be on
happen.
that ship. His daddy about to die. He gonna take his son with him.
Mm,
Who was the person when Buddy was heading onto the ship? Is there a panel where they like cut to Whitebeard's eyes when Blackbeard was trying to seek passage onto his ship? Is there a panel that cuts to his face like on some knowing shit?
No,
Question.
I don't think they're gonna do that. They were gonna do that back then.
mm,
To be
I
honest, I
will.
don't think the way Whitebeard is built, I don't think he would have made it a big deal anyway.
Yeah, true. It's
Well,
bro,
no, that's why he would have taken the kid with him, even though he would
No,
have
because
known what he is.
he was already taking him, but I think he wouldn't care because one, it's his captain's kid, and I like literally, I don't think Whitebeard really thought Teach had any animosity towards him. He didn't. That didn't like literally didn't approach him in his mind at all.
I disagree because he would have been aware of what Teach was, who Teach was, and he would have been aware of his heritage. And a big thing as to why he didn't want what's his face to join him on the fucking crew was because even though he lied, he had trauma from the fact that like there were all those conquerors on that same crew. Well, actually, technically, it was the fact that there were so many conquerors that was their undoing because of one of them betrayed them. But what's it called? Yeah, I think him knowing Teach's heritage, knowing what he would have been, and then accepting him on the ship anyway was kind of his final, what's it called? homage and respect to Rocks. But I think, yeah, he broke his rule for Rocks because if he would have known the kid was a conqueror, and he already made that big of a stink out of what's his
Yeah,
name being a
JD. I
conqueror.
hate to break it to you, bro. Ace literally violates this entire argument.
Once again, he goes out of his way to like these are two men whose sons, what's it called, that were important to him. He goes out of his way to what's it called, break the rule for them. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but if all right, so you're saying by your logic, would Whitebeard have known Blackbeard had conquerors at that point? He would have known that.
I think he would have had an inclination. I think
Okay,
what's
so
it
how do
called?
you,
The greatest.
so okay,
Yeah.
so how does that? So then, how do you not have that same inclination for Ace, who we've seen confirmed showings of Conquerors hockey before he even touched Whitebeard's crew?
No, but with Ace, it was different. Like, the sense that, like, with Ace, he was already pretty much declined, and Ace came after his neck, right? And he brought Ace
He,
onto his ship, kept
they
him on his
didn't,
ship.
but again, JD, you see what I'm saying? It still doesn't make sense to think about it. Ace was trying to kill him that whole time.
Yeah,
Teach
but
never
like
did
that's
that.
the yeah. Well, Teach was biding his time. Teach was his father's son, while Ace is his father's son.
I mean,
Ace was
being
what's it
real,
called? Roger was
saying he's,
always. Mhm.
I
Teach
don't know
bided
any,
his time.
we
Teach
don't know
bid his time
anything
for
enough.
four
I
decades.
don't, I'm just saying we don't know enough about Ross to sit there and say he was patient like Teach. I think that actually speaks to the
We
difference between
saw
the two.
Rocks move intelligently. We saw Rocks move with purpose. Rocks
Again,
wasn't just
moving intelligently and having 2 decades of patience, those are two very, very drastically different things.
now we're
Like,
sitting here quibbling over the fact whether or not what's it called a guy who organizes battles and organizes his crew a certain way versus a guy who literally plans out everything he's gonna do. We're now arguing about which one of them is smart or not.
well, no, JD, all I'm saying is, I think I'm trying to highlight that we have to start we can accept that Blackbeard and Rocks are alike, but then we can't just keep acting like they're the same person. Like there has
Well,
to
no,
be a
they're
legit.
not. Rox is built. Blackbeard is fucking round. We like
No, but I'm saying, nigga, GD, don't start getting head ass. I'm talking about like literally how they act, how they operate, how they move in the world. Like
Blackbeard's a
Whitebeard,
shiesty nigga. Rox literally didn't betray Harold because he was his friend. Two different individuals. I'm not disillusioned to the core of their characters. I'm saying
I
there's
know,
similarities within how they're acting.
but those
With Roger,
similarities
it
we
would have
keep.
been on site when he saw Whitebeard. Hence, he kept Ace around because he reminded him of his father and the days he was running around. With what's it called with Rex, he paid homage to his captain,
But
understanding his
JD,
captain.
you don't. Do you not hear how you kind of contradicting yourself? You said, "Oh, he knew he was Rox's kid and he was a potential conqueror." Like, then how would, by the same logic you said, why he should let him on the ship? Where the fuck would he let Ace do that? Like if you had to go off their
Mm.
time, if you had to go off their time on a ship, Ace was an infinitely bigger threat to Whitebeard than what's his face Blackbeard ever was. Like literally, I'm being honest on this one. If he found that fruit anywhere, if anybody else besides Thatch found that fruit, I don't even think they would really have gone head up. He'd probably did some snake shit to get out the crew, but other than that, he would have probably went out his way to kill them and shit. Like I'm serious with this one. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, I think there was some malice there, but not as much as we trying to imagine because Godvalley has kind of told you he's never betrayed Rocks. So anything that happens with between him and Whitebeard has to be something Teach makes up on his own. And at that case, there's no way Whitebeard could have ever known about any beef Teach had with him because there's nothing he could have done with it. Like I literally told you earlier, like we talked about this earlier when a couple chapters ago. Like I assumed that Teach, got free from his mom and saw Whitebeard give the kill and blow to Kaido as like a blow of mercy, but Blackbeard saw it, he thought he killed him. We're not getting that. So at some point, this is literally no way he could have known. Like, I'm sorry, like you can have your best friend, you ain't gonna think this a random kid that walks up to you asks, "Can I get a quarter?" is his kid now. And Conquerors hockey really only works if either you sense it from somebody or you have no idea they have it until you've been shown it.
Mm. Hold on, JD on the ropes? Are you on the ropes? Okay. I guess, hey.
Oh, down
I
goes Frazier.
mean, I mean,
Down went
Down
Frazier.
go Frazier.
it's what's it called? It's a common fucking thing in the show that older conquerors can tell younger conquerors before younger conquerors can tell themselves. But I don't know what the point was about that one.
But what's my thing is, can they sense it before only? Because have you ever seen anybody sense someone's conquerors before they've shown it?
Mm.
Kaido sensed
Uh-oh.
Kid.
You're on the
Kaido
ropes.
sensed. Kaido sensed
They
Zoro.
were all they were all expelling it
That's not a good example. I ain't gonna lie, JD. That's not a good
Kaido.
example,
We
bro.
never saw Zoro. We never saw Kid expel it. The anime showed Kid
yet.
expelling, but by the time that Kaido reveals that Kid has it in the anime or in the manga, we don't see Kid expel it.
But again, they went through an entire life and death battle, so he had to expel it during that
Ooh,
fight.
box him up.
Yes.
FedEx this
Yeah, that's not
Negro.
what happened. That's literally not what happened. Kaido landed on him and Kaido blitzed him. What? Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Nah, Plymouth Rock landed on
What?
him.
What's it called? I mean, Kaido was Plymouth Rock. Yeah.
Name somebody else.
Whitebeard is clearly a contradictory individual who, he breaks his rules time and time again for the men he respected. Same thing with Garp. Garp literally raised the kid of his sworn enemy alongside his grandson, who technically should have also been his sworn enemy based off of what's it called, his son's affiliations.
There ain't no sworn
Garp is a
enemies
walk.
here.
Fine, cool. Garp is a walking contradiction. Whitebeard is a walking contradiction. He's the kind of nigga who would
How?
welcome. He's the kind of nigga who would welcome individuals who are clearly gunning for his head onto his ship. He says he doesn't want. He says he doesn't want that, and then two chapters later, he's recruiting a what's it called? He's recruiting a conqueror. Another couple chapters later, another conqueror, and then 2 decades later, another conqueror. So, personally, I'm not really hanging my hat on that nigga because he's a walking contradiction. So him contradicting
Hey,
himself for niggas who he what's it called? Who he had a crush on,
What?
his sons, you know, kind of makes sense.
JD,
But
answer me a question. How are these? I need you to explain how Roger or Garp and Whitebeard are contradictions when
this
Whitebeard
the
never had a Whitebeard never had a problem with conquerors. He had people who were too selfish on his crew. Like we've
Mm-hmm.
literally
that's
seen
not what
multiple
he
crew.
said.
Bro, look you.
But that's
There's
not what
what
he
he,
said.
bro.
Can
But
we,
now
can
we
we
have
just
the
hit the Google?
con.
Can we hit the Google? Like, if we could end this conversation with like a Google, a
The
panel.
problem
No,
with the problem with how you're approaching it, CJ, is unfortunately the same reason as to why
that's
what's it
no
called is a
panel.
walking contradiction is the same reason as to why what's it called your argument doesn't work. Because if he was so accepting of conquerors in the entirety of the Whitebeard pirates for 2+ decades, only three other conquerors have been on the crew.
Because they're rare.
This guy.
Like it wasn't like, and again, he wasn't going out and picking out the strongest niggas. Like White Rocks literally heard about Kaido and saw him out, or they either or the reverse of the other two. My bad. One or the other. Somebody sought
But
the other out.
that's
Cool.
I never said Whitebeard
Whitebeard
rocks not
was,
picking
you
with
want a
somebody.
home, you want a family, come join Death Row. So the fact that he don't have all the conquerors in his crew makes a lot of sense. In a crazy
No,
way, it makes a lot of sense.
but then the point
Especially
you're
when you
trying to
consider
make
his
doesn't hold.
especially
It
when you
doesn't
consider his
because if
crew is a lot younger than a lot of the other crews that are his contemporaries. Like this isn't like everything you're saying. It makes sense, but in context, none of this is really out of pocket, bro. Like look at how he recruits. Nobody really like unless you got some insidious shit that he just can't respect or something like that. He's not turning nobody away because all he wanted was to get people home. Look at any other crew that actually recruits on anything more. You got to be something special, regardless of how good of a person is. You get way more conquerors than anybody else, even in these crews we've seen. there aren't like everybody ain't a conqueror. Rocks was a very
Then
unique experience.
tell me how, to your point and all the bullshit you've been spewing this entire time, tell me why
Ooh, it's
he's the
getting
one who's
spicy.
had, you've been spewing
Crazy.
bullshit, all due respect. Because no, then tell me why, even though you said that like he has quote unquote the weakest crew. Well, no, you said youngest crew, but then you said what's it called? Because of the way he seeks out talent, he's had the least amount of you said Vale, you can attest to this. You said he's had the least amount of conquerors. Tell me why he has the most conquerors. He's had the most conquerors on his crew. Then
Who?
of all the Yonko, Whitebeard had the most conquerors on his crew.
No, that's not gonna. He really doesn't, and that's gonna change
He
again.
does, but he does.
Okay, name them. Name 'em.
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard and
Um,
Whitebeard,
can I do
Ace,
it? Can I do
Blackbeard.
it? He asked
Oh, I
that.
didn't know it was for you. My bad. Okay, my bad. Go
Yo,
ahead.
I didn't
Whitebeard,
ask him.
Ace, Blackbeard, and and what's it called? And Odin. Four. He's had four under the banner of the Whitebeard Pirates.
Can I ask a
What's it
question?
called?
Can I ask a question, JD?
Big Mom has two. Kaido has two. What's it called? Although it hasn't been confirmed. What the fuck?
All right, technical difficulties.
I had something for that, but I'm gonna leave it
Hey, yo,
alone.
yeah, not tonight, bro. No, bro. And I think I know where you're gonna go with that, but
Uh,
yeah,
man, yeah, I had that on fire.
just know I don't agree with this nigga. Just know that. That's all you need to know.
Oh, I know. You actually speak when you agree. When this nigga start doing this shit, you like, all right, then you on your own.
Yeah, yeah, I can't defend you, bro. I can't defend it. Cause I'm actually reading the
Well,
chapter. Right question.
why this nigga's fighting for his Wi-Fi? Let me ask you a question: Are all conquerors the same kind of people?
No.
Okay, so would it make sense that some conquerors users could get along with others, and others just absolutely could not? Does that not make sense?
Hold on, ask the question again.
Would it be a fair statement to say that some conquerors could actually work together where other conquerors could not, depending on the
Mm.
personality and the person it is?
Oh, the person. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Because
Like,
I'm saying this because my proof of concept is literally the red hair pirates, Whitebeard pirates, Rocks pirates, Roger pirates, and Straw Hats. All got multiple conquerors on it, but because one, the people who are the conquerors have a similar goal and dream or whatever, they don't have these problems. What was Rocks' biggest problem? He put a lot of niggas together that really shouldn't have been brought together. And then now we're surprised that it ended up the way it did.
mm. All right, Mr. JD. I need you to represent for Nigeria. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. I'm dumbass, man. I can't be a fucking cook. I fucking had eggs on the fucking stove, went upstairs. These shits exploded, bro. Now I gotta fucking
Hey,
clean this shit.
hey, hey, hey. Are you frying chicken fetuses, JD?
No, I'm
Crazy.
boiling them. I
Oh,
gotta
this nigga
boil them.
murdering chicken babies. That's what the fuck.
That is nuts. That is crazy. All
Damn,
right,
good job, Gloria Steinem. You doing more work than Planned Parenthood, cracking more eggs than them motherfuckers. This is crazy. No, I'm playing.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
funny.
no, my bad. What were we talking about, JD?
The Conquerors.
Oh yeah, let me get back to cutting your head off. Anyway, so
Jesus.
because
I'm not lying, but damn, why you gotta be so aggressive with it? Damn.
JD brings this out of me. All right, he brings the asshole out of me. All right,
I mean,
I
you
be
know,
trying
like,
to be
why
nice
you
and
No,
telling
cool.
no,
myself,
no, 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 no. It's there. It's there. I don't do anything. It's there.
This is like, nah, nah. That's all you, bitch. Don't put that on me. But no,
the Conquerors.
yeah. Why do you think the Rocks Pirates didn't work, but other pirate crews who had multiple conquerors did? Does personality? Does being the person who they are like factor into it at
But
all in
CJ,
any
you
way?
had said though, but you had said though, because of the way he recruits, he doesn't have the strongest quote unquote what's it called, combat capabilities. And I'm telling you, for the history of what's it called, with the exception of maybe Luffy and what's his name, for the old guard especially, he's had the most conquerors on his crew. For the old guard of what's it called, of Yonko, he was number one.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel weird actually calling these niggas real conquerors because they don't feel like they earned that shit yet.
Wait, who didn't earn it?
Like calling Ace a conqueror, I'm like he has the ability, but if he can't weaponize it, it really don't mean shit.
Mm,
Like, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be funny, but like that's just like that part, like that pre-time skip conquerors were like, okay, you knocked out 4 or 5 niggas, but it really doesn't do anything for you in a fight, though. I'm like, that's why I'm like, every conqueror ain't a real conqueror. You feel me? Like God
yeah.
Valley, when we see that shit animated, there ain't going to be a frame you don't see black lightning all through that bitch.
Mm,
Like honestly, I'm kind of I kind of the feeling that the anime is going to confirm a lot more of the crew, a lot more of the Rock Pirates were conquerors than the anime could.
It's
gotcha.
called.
Okay.
Because like I'm sorry, like is there any way Shiki ain't a conqueror in a conqueror? Because
I wasn't
I would
seeing
think
that.
that'd be a big ass waste.
Nothing else.
I'm not gonna lie. My theory is that she is the Conquerors.
Because it's always what's it called, it always breaks apart
Well,
to
I
the
mean, first of
people.
all, if Shiki ended up being the first one of the first 4 Yonkos, there's no way he couldn't be.
That's no.
Like if Shiki ends up being the Yonko before Shanks, that right there makes so much fucking sense.
I mean, she was the leader of her tribe, so she had to be on that. She had to have it. She had to have it.
Wait, who are you talking about? I'm talking about Shiki the lion.
Oh,
Nigga with the sword for legs.
oh yeah, he definitely a conqueror. Like, come on now, you fighting Garp and fucking saying Goku, nigga. No, you gonna need like. Look, granted, he has a powerful devil fruit, but that ain't enough to be Garp to take on Garp and Sengoku. With Sengoku's devil
Yeah,
fruit, and you
I'm
know,
being real. Like, I
Yeah.
just don't think this was the arc
I'm
for him to really
pinging it,
shine
bro.
because for a nigga like him on God Valley, he going straight for the treasure and dipping out. He ain't trying to save nobody. So it
I
makes
do,
sense why he's in the
I do
background,
like
Are
that
you
fruit though.
serious? Are you
huh?
serious? You're bringing this up.
I do
You're
like
bringing
the
this up.
what's his fruit?
I can't do it with Electric I
Fruit
do with
fruit.
Electric all the time. I tried something different. It didn't work. It didn't go. No problem.
Hello? Do we? Oh, hold on. When we get to Hollywood?
Oh,
Who turned on the TV, bro? Who turned on the TV? Let me shut up. Let me.
yo.
I won't be.
Why am I so glad it wasn't me this time?
Hey, y'all. All right. Anyway, um,
Okay.
I don't, Jay, don't put you on mute, bro, because I don't want no Hollywood move right now. Um, oh, hey, you read the chapter, right?
Yeah,
Or the full? Let me be specific. The full summary.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think after God Valley, this is my theory. Now you tell me what you think about this. I think Dragon left the Navy because you can't point no gun at
Oh,
your.
that nigga's quitting. Oh, I said that nigga's quitting in real time.
Okay, he like fuck this
Nigga, that
job.
was
I'm done.
this nigga
Yeah.
already quit. That was just them reading the fucking quitting letter at the end of a gun.
Cause he was like, nah, you gonna save these citizens. Like that man put out the blick. He was like, nah, you gonna save these citizens now, or you gonna die. I said, okay, all right, okay. Like this flashback in God Valley is making him making Dragon look very good, very good. Like now we see, like, okay, this is the Garp influence. Okay, you're definitely his son. This is definitely confirming it even more outside of DNA.
Hmm I mean,
Luffy is
honestly,
definitely your
I'm
son.
being real. Garp, the monkeys, and Kuma are the fucking MVPs of this shit.
What about Fiddle and Garland? They say he's the champion.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about MVPs of the arc.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Mm,
realizing how much this shit just did for the dragon stock because people wonder like, oh, he's not doing. I'm like, if you watched this shit and thought Dragon was sitting there just twiddling his thumbs, you were retarded. But now that we're seeing this, we're going to see the why and how these niggas will not let this shit go. Y'all just gotta be patient. But niggas and patience.
you know, niggas and patience don't go together. Well, with certain niggas, I'll say certain niggas. Yeah, not all niggas.
Yeah, because like, I mean, after this, I don't know how you can read the story and then try to act like, oh yeah, Garp is just indifferent to everything that's happening around him. Like, I don't know how we can really go through that now and do that.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Here's one of my critiques. Where the hell is Bogart? Where Bogart got no sign?
Valid
Nothing.
critique. Valid critique. I second it.
Okay. All right. So that's not a bad critique.
Oh well, no, it's not a bad critique because I second it, but also I was kind of not. I don't know if it's a critique or not, but I was also kind of mad that I wanted more Gabon and Scopper and fucking Rayleigh after you just hyped them up at Elbath, and we just didn't really get a lot of them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Now
Cause
that
like.
being said, though, I feel like that's going to change in the next chapter, though. Oh
Mm,
shit, yo, Vel,
yeah.
what if Bogart pulls up in the next chapter?
Hey, he got to. It's almost over. He ain't got
Wait,
no
wait,
time.
I'm tweaking. The fight is the fight over yet or no?
I mean, they defeated Rocks, so it's over. So these
Yeah,
guys
that don't mean the
just
fight's over.
no, like they knocked him out of their control of Emu.
I know that I'm saying I don't think the fight ain't over because one, if you think Eagles going to sit there and blow the island up and not try to make sure they're dead first, yeah, there's some more shit coming.
I thought you gonna say
There's
that. I thought
another,
you gonna say the Holy Knights.
nah. I feel there's another round of this fight. It may not even be with rocks, but there's another round of this fight though.
Okay, okay. I think it's gonna be the God Knights are gonna try to stop them because that's my other critique. Like, and it's just like, all right. So where the rest? Like, we only got to see what we saw them, but we only got to see what two out of the bunch that actually
Hmm.
did something. That was like, it's not like a major critique. It's a minor. It's just like, all right,
Yeah,
like,
but now we're getting to the point. Is like, all right, we kind of need to see like somebody's got to start showing us how to take these niggas out.
yeah,
Because
like,
now, cause
go ahead.
we got to start learning how to get past the invulnerability. Because I'm not gonna hold you. If we don't learn that by the end of this flashback, or at least get some insight to it, and then have them explain it when we get back to Elbath, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
Yeah, because like, for example, right? Like Gabon knows how to defeat them, right? Do we now? Granted, they could change this in anime, right? But for right now, we only got the manga until fucking April. Well, yeah, April, when it comes back in anime. I still want to know, like, okay, like we know y'all fought the Holy Knights, but how did y'all learn how to like, oh, Conquerors this? Because like you can fight somebody, but that don't mean you know how to like, oh, this how we beat them. Like, how did you come to that conclusion? Did Roger tell y'all that? Did y'all fight them individually and then learn like, okay, I had to use Conquerors to beat them? You know, do you get where I'm coming from, CJ?
Yeah, yeah, like or even then, like if coding your army, your whatever you're doing, coding your attack and conquer enough, then what's the next step after that? Because we explain something like,
Yeah, because like now, granted, I'm not gonna lie, it is crazy that Rocks, I mean not Rocks, that Garp and Roger, like two of the heavyweights had to take out Rocks, and they did it and succeeded. Now, CJ, I said this on my video when I did a review of the spoilers, the initial spoilers. Um, I think this is when we're gonna see Sanji. Now, you know what? I'm saying it now. We're gonna see Sanji have to show his conquers. He's gonna
oh, we
show that
got him. I finally got him. I finally got him.
We got him.
we
We
gonna see Sanji
fucking
because
got
like
him.
Here's the thing, right? I've never hated Sanji, but I'm not these other niggas. But when I'm really thinking about the story, it don't make sense that he's not going to be able to use it because how else are they going to fight them damn giants? Like, yes, them Jimbos going to do something, but I'm sorry, all that work that his dad did on his body, that ain't going to be enough, in my opinion. He has to have conquerors. That's the only reason it's going to make sense.
Yeah,
That's the
no, he
only
has
way
to.
it's going to make sense. I'm sorry, that same shit ain't enough. He has to have conquerors and them kicks. I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be crazy too. He kicked the shit out of a giant. Damn. I ain't gonna
Like
lie, that's gonna be
honestly,
crazy.
I really feel. Wait, Scopper hasn't seen Sanji fight yet, right?
No.
I really think this gonna have something to do with Diablo Jam. There really ain't a like we get it, ambition and will and all and passion, all that shit. Somebody gonna need to explain how this nigga just randomly turn his legs on fire. And I feel like that should be some Conquerors hockey shit.
Okay, G Metal's it. Hold on. I got you, G. Yeah. So I said it in my video, I've been saying like it only makes sense. Cause how else are they gonna fight these goddamn um emu control giants? It only makes sense Sanji has it. And also Oda wouldn't write it that Sanji and Zoro go up there separately and set them up for failure. Like, you get
Yeah.
what I'm coming from? Like,
And oh, he ain't Toei. He don't hate this nigga.
exactly. Like, yeah. Like, he don't hate him like he hates, like the writer hates Gojo. You know what I mean? Um, so this is going to be where Sanji shines because I'm gonna be real. In my opinion, Sanji should have been on the roof. That's just me. Period. Just based off a lot of shit. Yeah, he should have been on that roof. But that's just me though. Yeah, I'm on the side, TJ.
Thank you.
I'm on the
Thank
side.
you. So
I'm
common
on the
fucking
Sanji
sense.
side.
But
Hey, I'm
wasn't
on the
Roof
Sanji
Piece?
train.
But wasn't Roof Piece just about the supernovas coming, just reuniting essentially?
Here we go.
Wasn't that the whole point of it? I'm just asking. Like, it's not a power scaling thing. It's just they just wanted to do one more supernova moment before that collapses.
Yeah, yeah. But it's also one of the things I hate because I'm like, there's no good reason why Sanji shouldn't have been a supernova. I mean, the whole
Mm,
100. Well, the 100 berry bounty thing makes sense, but even then, like, I don't know.
yeah,
I trust
yeah.
Oda. I trust Oda.
All right, but let's get to the actual. Wait, G, did you read the spoilers? The full summary?
No, I didn't read the Force. I seen bits and pieces of it only.
Oh my god. Hey, if you a dragon stayer like I am, hey, they gave dragon another moment. Hey, that man pulled out the blicky on his office was like, hey, either save the citizens or you gonna die.
Oh, I can't wait to use
Luffy's
this against
dad,
next when he gets back.
Luffy's father, the good man.
Yeah, exactly. He pulled out the damn blicky. He was like, nah, we ain't doing this. Let him on. Like, huh? Okay, hold on. You know what? Let me put the spoilers in the chat so you can read them. Could be talking about it right now. Oh, let me find it. Where I want to go? Pew Peace? Yeah, Pew Peace. Yeah, they got it. But
Listen,
but yeah.
I trust Oda to make sure that Gup and Dragon look good. But when people question it, I'm not too upset because the people that you're supposed to like in One Piece are supposed to be ADD coded, where they just punch everything and forget the consequences. So that's why they judge Dragon and Gup harshly because they're not hitting enough things.
Okay, so they're not feeding. They're basically not giving the meatheads what they want. Gotcha.
I mean, literally, isn't that most of the One Piece critiques? The meatheads don't get what they want, so now something's bad.
Oh, full summary up top, y'all, for the people that haven't read it. Full summary up top.
Or
Like,
even, well, you know what? It's weird. Like I feel like he had a great opportunity to show, like, to have. Well, no, never mind. Say that back. Yeah, because I don't know now. Because I would say like it'd have been a great moment if they discovered how to do like the whole like get past the immortality thing with Roger and Garp. But then again, this has to be a more widespread skill, not just them two going to know it. And I don't think they're going to be the type to teach everybody how to do this on their own.
the only way that I think it's going to happen that way is now. This is just my theory. I think they're going to fight the god. I think the god knights are going to try to prevent them from leaving, and that's when we're going to see like, okay, uh,
Yeah, like a whole like we'll still survive this, but y'all won't type shit.
yeah, because they can survive. They can really survive it, like, and be okay, right? Um, or get teleported. So like they can just whoop their ass, leave, and get teleported and be gone, right? Um, because it don't make sense why Oda doesn't explain how they know. Here's the other critique I had. Wasn't it isn't this like confirmed thing? Well, not confirmed, but I mean kind of confirmed that it was Garling that gave Whitebeard that scar. It was Shank's daddy.
What scar?
Well, you know when Shanks meets Whitebeard, right? When he goes, well, not you know what I mean. When they meet up on Whitebeard's ship, and he says, "Every time I see you, you remind me of that man or that guy that gave me this scar." Do you think we're gonna get that in the next chapter, or do you think that's just gonna be one of them things where
Oh,
we're not?
I don't think we'll. I mean, honestly, the crazy thing is, I think God Valley's done enough to where if they ended it right now, that's fine because we still have almost 30 years of interactions with these niggas that we still have that history to unpack where they can have other meetings and shit.
Gotcha.
Because again, like these niggas didn't leave that island, and Garp and Roger and Whitebeard didn't end up the greatest
I'm
pirates
wrong.
of their age.
No, CJ, my bad. I
That was
couldn't have
Shanks,
been.
right?
No, it was Shank's brother that gave him that scar. He said, because he said, I got the quote, so I was wrong. Da, 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 da. He said Shank's face reminds him of his aching scar and the person that gave it to him. So he was talking about his doppelganger, basically his brother. What the fuck? Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That's somewhat of a feat right there. What? Oh, nah. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Also, I want to point something out. It's not really about this chapter, but Shanks did go meet the Godosei. Oda
So
confirmed it.
you, you said Oda confirmed it
Yeah, he
in like a
confirmed it.
SBS?
Yeah, he confirmed that was Shanks, not Golan.
Wait a minute.
I never thought it
Wait.
was.
Wait. What SBS was this?
Yeah, before that one.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that because I'm reading the spoilers right now again because I think I left out. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be real. Like when I'm reading about the battles, this battle about to be crazy. I seen some of the panels. You know, like this panels that is where it's, the writing is in Japanese. I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit looks amazing. Like you got Garp throwing hands, Roger using his sword, and they all are coded in Haki. Like, yeah, yeah.
You got Garp using some shit that looks like a Gatling. I'm like, bruh. Like
Right.
this is how I know for a fact Dragon's fighting style has to be insane. I'm sorry.
That Dragon Claw, I mean, he created his own fighting style, the Dragon Claw. He literally created his own style. He knows martial arts because, like, we saw when he fought, when Sabo tried to attack him, he just hit him in the back of the neck with a karate chop. I'm like, hold on. I
After that
know a
nigga
karate chop
disappeared.
when I see one.
And you know Dragon has good hockey to begin with. I don't know if it's gonna be Conquerors, but his Haki is masterful because that's where
Nah, he has it. He
Sabo.
has it. There's no way he has it.
But
Also, what
he
this kind of proved though, hockey conquerors is actually a little hereditary too.
Mm, okay.
needs him to have it.
Oh, that part too.
I
And that's
will say
hereditary.
this. Yeah,
Nigga,
you
we
know
been
what?
said that.
Uh
What?
oh. Oh, where he come from?
Nigga, we been said content hockey was hereditary. Nigga, the fuck?
Hey, he had to fight the rebels for his Wi-Fi back. Well, we glad you made it, my
Oh my
nigga.
No,
god.
nigga,
Yo,
I
yo,
said
yo,
fire.
what?
I said fire.
That's crazy.
Oh, you good?
No, that was speculation if it was hereditary.
Oh no, I'm saying God Valley kind of proves it.
No, I know, but with the JD's point, it was speculation at first. Like maybe it's hereditary.
The number of father son cases
Crazy.
that we had with the only ones that like the only cases I can think of were Law, Doflamingo, and Dun Chin Jiao. Every other instance of a Conqueror hockey user having a child, they've typically had it. Obviously, it wasn't confirmed with Dragon, but then we saw the grandson, so you know,
Kaido,
head canon.
Yamato.
No, I'm okay. You're agreeing with me. Big Mom, Katakuri. I mean, Roger and
Oh shit, that's
Ace,
true. That's true.
Rocks, Rocks and
Yeah, but the problem
Blackbeard.
with the Big Mom one is why is Katakuri the only one?
Is he the only one?
Nigga, but
Like,
then hold on. But to your friend CJ's point, conquerors are a rare thing. We literally established this earlier.
Yes. No, I get that. But that was my whole hang up on it to begin with, because Big Mom has 82 children.
I mean, and Kaido has one daughter.
Yeah, but Big Mom
I
has
mean, I'm being
82
fair. I'm
children.
pretty. I feel like Smoothie has it.
We
uh
have to see
oh.
Smoothie fight.
Minus Pudding. I think Pudding got something.
Well, putting special already, she don't need it. She just needs to be able to read the poneglyphs.
Yeah,
But
that's the only
also,
person.
let's be real though. How many of those kids do half the fighting Katakuri does? Like Katakuri is literally the first one into anything they go to. Outside of Big
Even
Mom, any big fight they have, he's the one they send to handle that shit. So
even what's his
that
name? Even
makes it makes sense why he's the only one because of it off of pure experience. Like if
And
Luffy never
Parasparrow.
well,
Remember,
no, he got
Parasparrow also does
he
stuff.
gained it as a child. He gained it
no,
as a child when he
but
felt
even
that he
then,
needed to be. But he's not even to Glenn's point though. He's not the oldest brother, and yet he's the one who feels like he has to protect everyone. Whereas the oldest brother is just riding on the coattails of the mom and the son. To the point that like you remember the conversation they had. Entering what's it called, Whitebeard's not Whitebeard, Kaido's territory. They were like, "Oh, who's going to become the new captain of the Big Mom Pirates?" He says him, and they're all clowning him by the fact that like he's not the one.
they know who the
So
one is. They just don't.
no,
I
no,
don't
yeah,
think
but I'm saying to
Katakuri is
Glenn's
once.
point that like yeah, even though he's not the oldest, how come the one of the three triplets? How come the other two triplets are complete ass, whereas Katakuri is literally like one of them was? This is a fair
But
question,
here,
but
but here's my
still,
thing
like
though.
it's hereditary.
That's what I'm saying with Katakuri. It makes sense why he got it more than his siblings. Because what's the two things a conqueror has to do? One, you have to fight in some capacity. Not saying you gotta be the best one, but you have to fight in some capacity, and you have to be put in situations where you have to exercise your will over somebody else. None of the siblings, other than a couple of them, ever be like that. Most of them get taken care of. They ain't the army.
So I'm looking at the Big Mom Pirates, and after I get done with this, I'm gonna go back to the spool so we get back to the chapter, whatever. So they might not have conquerors outside of Katakuri, and of course, Big Mama, big ass. But like, if I'm looking at the list, so Smoothie has armament and observation. She's number 3. Number 4, Cracker. He has armament, observation. Harold Sparrow has armament and observation. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. Even Oven
No,
has
Hellsparro's
armament.
strong. He's just weak. He's
Ar-
strong, but he's just weak.
gotcha. Oven has armament and observation. I'm not gonna lie, like that's already seven people with arm. Well, six technically with armament and observation. Like that is crazy. Like it. I'll put it to you like this: all the way up to number nine. All of them have armament observation. The rest of them have like armament. Like number 10, which is who is this? Raisin. Charlotte Raisin has armament hockey. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive as hell, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, let's be real. We now again we
Is it
recognize like
impressive
Gear
because they're their
Four.
kids,
We
or is it
recognize Gear
impressive because
Four
they're
ain't
just
doing shit to a Yonko, right? Cool, cool. But do we act like Cracker didn't wasn't embarrassing Gear Four Luffy?
no? Crocker is the
Like that's
first and
one.
only person in recent history to have actually injured Gear Four Luffy in terms of breaking his what's it called? In not in okay, I lied. What's his name? Doflamingo did it as well, but I feel like it was a clash with Doflamingo, whereas with Cracker, like he literally got the jump on Luffy and Luffy got cut.
Yeah, it was literally Dofi was a clash. Cracker was just outright. He got him.
Yeah, Cracker's like, gotcha, bitch.
Like
And when that shit
literally,
happened, I
if
was
we're
like,
being real,
wait,
like,
what?
well, to your point with that one is crazy. The Big Mom Pirates are literally three or four hockey blooms away from dominating a lot of niggas in a way we don't want to have a conversation about.
Hello.
Okay, let's have that conversation. Fuck it.
Because
I'll take that challenge.
you know what? I'll break it down for you right now. Katakuri. The only thing this nigga is missing is coding, and there's almost nobody in the verse who wouldn't go extreme dip with Katakuri. If he had coding, everything's over. Because let's be real, off of what we've seen on screen, he's a match for any Yonko commander. No matter how much hype they got, he's a clear match for anybody we've seen. If you
He's an all rounder for sure.
if you give him coding, there's nobody he can't bang with in a serious way to a fucking game 7. Smoothie, same thing. One to two hockey booms for her. She's crazy. And also, we forget Katakuri, one of the best future sight users in the series. So imagine that with Conquerors hockey power output. That's a dangerous nigga. Give her Conquerors, dangerous bitch. I won't even say. You know what's crazy?
Cracker,
I
what's
don't
it called?
even
All
know if
his packers
Cracker
conquered in
needing Conquerors hockey
coming
is not my thing. If you gave Cracker even in Rio, most niggas couldn't get past him in One Piece. Like if you just update,
nigga,
if you
nigga. An infinite army with fucking Conquerors hockey. What are we talking about?
but
What are we
like
talking
real
about?
shit, even that,
That'd be insane.
Got a
if
point.
you gave him a massive buff to his armament, no, most people couldn't get past that. Like even to the point where he can literally coat each of the Biscuit Warriors in armament. Nobody's getting past that outside of
Oh no,
Kaido.
they are coded in armament. That's why Luffy needed to go gear 4.
I'm saying like even I'm saying, but buff that.
Beyond what they were already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I mean to the point where you
I got
like
you.
even like as great as it was, if you buff their conquerors, their armament to the point where like it's something that needs to be actually counted against, not just something they have to get through. Luffy would need to go Gear 5 to start taking out Cracker. Like that's how bad it would get.
Okay,
Suavemente.
I'm
Sorry.
done. I'm done reading.
Oh,
Uh,
Glenn, tú nunca conoces aquello. ¿Aquello? Aquel. Aquel.
Nigga,
Fuck.
Wait,
did you want to go to IKEA?
G,
No,
did
nigga.
you
I'm
buy
trying to
the
say you
hoodie?
don't know nothing. You never know. You never
Oh, don't
know.
worry, Westside. I'm gonna get that hoodie when I go to Walmart.
LOL.
Twinning.
I'm going out because I
Twin
go to
is
Walmart to shop
demon.
all the time
Twin is
now.
demoness. You guys are demonic.
okay, CJ. I went back and reread the chapter. Um, yeah. So it's saying that Gabon and Rayleigh go back to find Roger. That goes to my theory that yeah, they're gonna fight some of them guy knights because Emu left on the ship. Like, what do we think about Emu leaving? Like, what's your thoughts on Emu just strutting out of God Valley? Like,
I couldn't think of anything more in character.
mm.
Like
Definitely
we
on
literally saw
brand.
celestial dragons threatening to hang and execute people if they didn't hold the shit for them. They are the kings of starting some shit, then washing their hands of it and acting like you the one with the problem.
I don't know, because that's a lot of people's critiques
What's critique about what?
that Emu is leaving so early.
Okay, then anyone like that critique,
And would he stay?
I would genuinely like to ask, what is anybody on that island doing to Emu? Not a fucking thing.
Why would he stay? Why would he continue to stay? What,
So
like,
people's
he's done, isn't, hasn't his part in terms of what's it
What you
called?
said, Val?
As a literary, hasn't his part as a literary device been
hold up.
fulfilled? What more do they want from him?
So basically, from what the critiques were saying, was that it was basically like they wanted him to see it through to a certain extent, like basically take out Rod and everybody and eliminate. But I'm just like, then there'll be no story.
And that wasn't the beef. The beef was with the Davy clan. Roger's some what's it called? Roger's some wannabe who happens to be a child of destiny. He don't press Emu anyway. Like he actually had beef with the Davy clan, hence he made an appearance to see their demise. Roger's just Roger.
Joy Boy's bloodline is less active in reproducing.
Nigga, dude, how do you know Joy? But you know what? I'm not gonna be that guy.
I was just about to ask the same question, but
How? Because again, if we're saying all this is hereditary, that's hereditary just as much because that's what the Davy clan is showing us. Unless there's something to tell us otherwise, Joe.
So you're saying because what's it called? His grandpappy had the fruit, and his grandpappy was that guy. He has the fruit, and he's that guy. That's
No,
what
no,
you're
no, no,
saying.
no. I'm saying the child of destiny part is very much that, like Roger, like Ace, like Blackbeard, like Zebek, all these guys come from particular bloodlines. And the Child of Destiny part is definitely a bloodline thing. It's definitely, if it's not Joy Boy, it's someone else having a lot of kids.
Well, if I could, I maybe I'm weird on this one, but I never saw it as like a actual blood thing. I always thought of it more as a ideal kind of thing. You feel me? Because I'm gonna be real. I
talking about
think
inherited will.
yeah, because I
I
think
think it could be both.
to me, like Nika and all that, it's too tied to the fruit. Like I don't like. I'm really, really with this. I don't give a fuck what your bloodline is. I don't think if you were the right person, that fruit would have opened up for you. Like I think Luffy showed himself to be the right person to be able to open up that fruit, and that's why.
I,
But
I
what
would
if
agree with
Hold on,
you,
please. Just
CJ, if
wait. I'm saying he was the only one who was able to get the fruit to open up to him, and then on top of that, he just so happens to be a Monkey Clan member. Meaning that I think Luffy is what we're going to see is Luffy is an intersection of a lot of different things going on at once. Meaning the D Clan, the Monkey Clan, and then being Nika. I think all those are three separate things that we just
Glenn, I would
have
like to
we
respond.
just happen to find in one person now, and now we're seeing how they play out.
I would like to respond with a different character. I'm hoping you can see the play when I mention this character's name, and you can see what you're kind of saying versus what this character is. I'm gonna say one name, two words. Gojo Satoru.
Boy!
Huh?
What?
Gojo Satoru.
so. You saying that the stars align for Luffy?
I'm saying that like you both can be correct. It can be a situation where Luffy can be the child of destiny, but also the child of destiny must come from the line of the monkeys. Because that was the whole point of Gojo, right? Gojo was the child of destiny in his own right. Yeah, you can have the limitless or you can have the six eyes. It's only happened once before, right? And now it's happened once again.
I'm not. I'm not pressed this to say that's wrong. I can agree to that.
Yeah, I think like when people even say like, "Oh, this is like they're copying off One Piece," I think what you're going to see is Luffy is the culmination of a lot of different destinies and storylines that just happen to come together in one person. Because I'm sorry, like, does Does anybody really think the whole will of D and Nika have anything to do with each other?
Nah.
Um, I don't think what's it
I
called? I
don't
think
think. I think maybe indirectly a little bit, but not 100%.
Okay,
I
that's
think
okay. I
it's
can see that. I can see that.
I think it's mutually exclusive. It just so happens to be occurring within the same set of people.
But again, say what you
Yep,
want,
yep.
but the D clan also created Teach, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think those two are even aligned slightly. I just think they happen to overlap. Like, if somebody was
You know
to
what I
do
said?
all those things, it wouldn't. It's not too out of pocket. A D clan member would be the one to do it. You get what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that.
But
I think because well, I think we're trying to put pieces together that we haven't seen the connection yet. But
I think they're pieces to two different equations. If I'm being real,
uh, no, listen. I think we're on to something more. But overall, 1 plus 1 doesn't always equal 2 in this scenario. But I'll say it helps. It helps to be a part of a social club to
yeah,
get there. That's how I put it.
yeah, we're not even sure we're dealing with. They're all in the same equation yet.
Because One Piece definitely isn't just a story of. It's not like how Demon Slayer is, where
Well, Demon Slayer is also a story of destiny.
why they're so special and why they were able to do the
Wouldn't
sun
that
breathing all the way. Like they never truly expressed it because multiple people attempted it.
wouldn't that be more so akin to like the writers' inconsistency in writing?
Yes, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oda is not that kind of writer. He's putting these things where they're supposed to be placed, so later on he could use it later.
Hmm.
Let me ask y'all this, right? When do you so all right, how many more chapters do we have? And what else do we need to see before God Valley is just done and we get back to Harold? Because Harold has
Am
to
I
be
tripping?
involved.
I think
Hmm?
Am I tripping? I think God's Valley is done.
no. God Valley is done. It's just, well, to GD's point, God Valley is done. The backstory isn't done yet
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because if
I think yeah, we're gonna get a flashback for Harold before we get back to like the current times. Yeah,
now,
that's
like, to your
okay.
point, I think honestly, I think what this the way they showed it was really well done, where they showed you that while yes, God Valley took a big chunk of it, Harold was actually the main character of this the whole time in a very sad way. He just doesn't realize it yet. Like, they literally,
Well, no, yeah, because
yeah,
even
they
sorry for
literally went
cutting you
ahead and
off.
told you,
To
like,
your point,
yeah, like
to your,
the whole army and shit.
yeah, even the fight that happens, the final fight that happens, one of the motivators for that fight, or one of the deciding factors of that fight is the friendship with Harold. Because of that also eats away at his what's it called mental capabilities while he's being, turned into Domino Reversi, right? So yeah, to your point, yeah, Harold's impact can be seen in almost a lot of, if not even, yeah, even panels where he's not even on, for sure. No, you don't
No,
agree?
I agree because, like, even said, like, that's where he was planning to go take this the whole time, is to the Giants. And if we're being
Hmm.
honest, after watching Loki
true.
and all them and Hydrogen, an army of Dome University Giants is fucking terrifying.
Well,
It,
it's
it
honestly
really is.
it's Harold's own fault because of it's the whole thing. There was a room earlier on, and I think this is a concept that you guys are all familiar with. The concept of being a good man versus just being
A good king,
what's it called, weak. No, like weak. No, not a good king. So Harold was clearly a good man because of he was a very dangerous individual who chose peace, right? But in him choosing peace, he chose peace through altruistic means instead of peace fought with strength, right? And in and of the sense, like him going down that path, even what's it called? Emu was making fun of him, like, yeah, that dude's an idiot talking about peace and shit. Yeah, I'm about to use you. Stop playing.
Well, I
You know.
think
Yeah,
I
So it's
think it's
like,
because
easy to call Harold an idiot because we get so wrapped up in Rox's shit. But the problem is though,
oh no, I'm less
no,
of
I'm not saying
well,
the
I'm not saying
Roxas
I'm not
shit and
saying
more
you, but
of.
like just the
Mhm.
fandom as a whole because they can't understand why he wouldn't join Rox. It's like to understand why he didn't join Rox, you have to take into account the plight of the Giants. Their thing was not wanting to be seen as brutes and all that stuff, and all they were ever going to be was that under fucking Rox, if not worse.
It's not, but
so the
it's less.
problem with
Okay, go ahead.
so I'll say this. I'd say again, it's like what I said with about the meatheads hitting things, and the only good guys in One Piece that people respect are the meatheads. Or everyone trying to do anything else that actually resembles regular life. In One Piece, like I realize it now, where One Piece is built the same way the Absolute Universe comics are,
Mm.
where good is bad, bad is good, and if you try to do good, it will be used against you because it's just the way of the world. You're just gonna lose. But again, if you live in that world, you're not thinking of it that way. It's only from like hindsight and from an audience point of view that you can put that together at some point.
But I would also say that, like, considering the secret, well, we don't yet know the secret history of the Giants, but considering the secret history of the Giants and how it pertains to the Void Century, I think, I think, what's it called? I still, it's not even less of an idiot. I think he did his people a disservice. I won't call him an idiot. I think he did his people a great disservice, understanding, like, knowing the things he knew and choosing to be passive. I think he did a disservice. He's not an idiot. He obviously followed his heart. I just think because of him, now his people are about to die.
I mean, I think I get what you're saying, but this is also speaking on we don't know how his backstory played out. I think his people survived
Mm.
because he was how he was, though. Like I even tying it into Loki's character, he thinks his father is weak, right? I think Loki's growth in Elbath will be understanding what his father was and what real strength actually took to actually get that accomplished. Again, we don't. I don't. Anybody here? Nobody here thinks that these niggas are in for a happy ending, right? It's just it is what it is. It's going to be kind of you
Talking
kind of
about for
fucked with.
Godvalley?
I'm talking about for
No,
I
I'm talking
do.
about
Harold.
for Harold.
Oh, sad.
My side is hilarious.
From what y'all been saying.
Death flag? Oh no, the
But
death
also,
flags
even Emu saying
waved.
like he's an idiot for trying to go about it the peaceful way. Emu represents everything bad about the world, so he represents the birth of where people feel giants are incapable of being peaceful. So him saying that doesn't mean
Yeah,
anything.
anything other than weapons of destruction.
Yeah, him saying that only works because that works for him to be for them to be weapons of destruction. Like I think even with this, we'll start seeing how giants actually start appreciating Harold's sacrifice more than they realized when they actually had to go up against the shit he had to fight. Because wait, does anybody actually know what happened to Harold in that throne room, like verbatim outside of Loki?
At the
The
moment,
guy with
no.
the sword. The guy with the
Yeah, the
sword in
guy
his
with
hand.
the axe in his head. Yeah.
Well, sword.
Is that sword? Okay, I thought it was an axe.
Yeah, that's sword. Yeah, those
But
were the only ones.
oh yeah, also I want to take it back to something. Emu. I don't want Emu just to be this one-off villain before Blackbeard
Yeah,
that I think he's gonna be. I don't think Emu's gonna make it to the end of the story, but I do want him to make it to the end of the story.
Like I said, from what y'all saying, like the death flags are there. When you watch this shit that me and G watch, you will know a death flag from a galaxy away.
I
for who?
think
Amen.
I'll say it like this. To your point, you guys have all said it. I was always of the belief Emu would be the final villain, but you've convinced me. I think we get a repeat of Marineford, the latter end of Marineford. Namely, Emu gets defeated, Blackbeard throws their shield over Emu, comes out with Emu's powers, and then that then leads to the mural that we see.
You think that's gonna be that easy?
It won't be easy, but it'll happen.
Wait, GD, I'm sorry. Could
Listen,
you repeat yourself one
Blackbeard
more time,
ain't no
please?
chump. Listen, it won't be easy, but I do think it's gonna happen that way.
Yeah, you was
Were you talking to me,
whispering.
CJ?
Yeah, you was whispering like the Yin Yang twins. But yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
no,
Okay.
it's probably just connection on my end.
Me
But
or
me,
me or you? You, okay.
yeah, me. Am I still whispering?
No,
No,
I'm
I
talking
heard
about
you
Um,
Jay.
really clear.
I'm
yeah, I'm
talking
talking about
about
JD. I was just trying to make sure I
Yeah,
heard his point correctly.
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. Go ahead, JD.
There
Say
you
your
go,
point.
Glenn. No, so I was gonna ask you to repeat it, but so I said I think we're gonna get a repeat of Marineford where, they win the day, they defeat Emu, but then Blackbeard sneaks in, covers Emu with a cloth, comes out with Emu's power, and then that leads to the mural that we saw, the final world that we're in right now.
And I agree with that because that's gonna be Blackbeard's last devil fruit. He's waiting for the moment.
Unless Blackbeard has a devil fruit that allows him to like change devil fruit powers, but permanently destroying one. Yeah.
I
I
think
think
Oda's going to give us everything we want out of Emu. I just think when Blackbeard takes him out, it's going to be shocking, just for how that
I
changes
just think
things.
that Domi Reversi is a cool power for the literal last arc, not for now.
No, honestly, I get what you're saying, but I kind of want Domi University to play with a little more because right now it's not happening to people we care about, and I mean like not people we like. I'm talking people we care about story wise. Like anybody who gets Domi University in the past really don't matter that much because I mean it's no that
I don't
that's why
like
I
it
say
being
like if
shown or used right now because by the time we get to the end, we know how to beat it now. Well, I want this to be a thing. I personally want this to be a thing where you had to learn on the fly to beat it and then keep going. Because this is an emotional thing more than anything else. Now we have time to learn how to beat it.
Mm,
no, I mean personally,
mm.
I don't think we're gonna them beating it. I don't think that's gonna get introduced until the last arc. I think to your point, I'm saying like I think we're gonna actually see a lot of people, not a lot, but enough have to get put down, and then when they discover it, it makes all those deaths way more sadder and makes Emu way more insidious off rip. And then when we get to Blackbeard using it, Blackbeard using Dummy Reverse is gonna be way more fucked up than Emu because of he'll know how to twist that shit on other people better.
No, fuck that. Blackbeard's gonna use that on his own crew. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Von Augur with Domino Reversi?
I'm not gonna lie, that's scary. I don't want to imagine it. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be an OP like Jesus. Blackbeard is gonna be unstoppable. Like damn, like that's gonna force Oda to have to write something that Luffy's fruit can do to counter that. Like his fruit gonna have
Yeah,
to counter.
yeah. Domino Reversi. I was thinking that same thing too. I was thinking Luffy's gonna have to do something akin to like Naruto and the Nine-Tails cloak that he gave his friends. Cause yeah, Domino Reversi, Jesus.
Wait,
Domino Reversi in the hands of a guy who can actually use it.
what? I don't know why.
Scary.
It just hit me. What if the Drums of Liberation is actually the counter to Domino Reversi?
I would imagine that has to do something with it. I don't think it's the end all
He
be
would
all.
have to project, yeah, he would have to project the drums of liberation beyond him,
Haki,
or yeah,
the
yeah,
Haki,
hockey,
yeah.
or Glenn, I was wrong. I was gonna say this to you. I was wrong. I completely overestimated the God's Knights. Considering the kind of officers he has, I think Dragon can actually put up a fight. Which brings me to my next point. You know that girl who has the power to reinforce? What if she and Luffy, boom, and then wabam? What if
Wait,
she uses
wait. Who are you talking about?
the girl who with her tits out? the officer with Hititsa who inspires
Oh, with
people.
the sharp teeth. Okay.
Yeah. No, not sharp teeth, not sharp teeth.
No, the
She has sharp teeth.
Bello Betty, the one who
Took over for
not
Genie.
brainwashes people, not brainwashes people, but
She
inspires
influences
people.
people.
Yeah,
Inspires,
influences
Yes.
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that plus Luffy's devil fruit will be the counter. She might have to awaken and then like I'm guessing her awakening is like allowing her to choose a conduit for people to believe in, which would then boost the drums of liberation even more. And then I think he would have a chance against Blackbeard with Domino reversing.
Honestly, I think we seen what the future is. It's just going to come down to infusion on a
Mhm.
different level.
And also, Oda has absolutely confirmed Blackbeard's final villain. He has absolutely confirmed it all the way through.
I think he had. I agree with you but not the way you think. I think he's done it the same way he's doing Kobe, where he's following his story almost parallelly to Luffy's. Because if we're seeing Blackbeard outside of we're seeing Blackbeard and his crew have influence outside of Luffy directly. Maybe indirectly, attacking what's it called? Attacking one of the three who made it off of Wano, or going after Luffy's grandpa getting put down by his other
No, no,
what's it
we
called
see the
teammates.
influence. I agree with you. We see the influence of Luffy and Blackbeard because Luffy has his not alliance destroying things in his name and attacking, and Blackbeard is also inspiring the same kind of allegiance, which we saw through the what's that guy's name? The weird looking guy who can turn into a slot or whatever.
Oh, not Bellamy. Fuck.
Remember that guy?
I remember him. I know him. I
I
know
don't.
exactly what you're talking about. No, so he's the guy who was there with Luffy's crew for basically all of the New World so far. He's the guy who wanted to, what's it called? Who wanted to
Caribou.
Join who?
slave trade
Caribou,
Hirahoshi?
Caribou,
Terrible,
no,
thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that
Caribou.
guy.
Yeah,
Oh, that
yeah,
clown. Yeah.
Nah, that
Yeah.
clown about to be real critical in a
yeah.
little
But
bit.
you see the influence of Blackbeard.
No, he about to be
Yeah, he
crazy
is.
critical. He about to be crazy critical. When like what do you think happens when Blackbeard makes his eventual move for Pluton?
That's when Yamato goes to sea. That's when Yamato goes to sea. I don't think any other way is gonna happen.
And that might be the time we start seeing other people getting island destroying power besides the girls saying the world government.
Because again, I think I still hold on. I hold on to this not as two piece, but as one piece. Future. The Thousand Sunny is the anti-Pluton. It's the ship built to attack the Pluton if it ever needs to happen.
You don't think he's still working on it?
No, no, I think he's still improving it at all
The
times, but
core, though, the core is there.
I think that's what that is because there's no way Frankie just had that and never read them because again, Frankie's a builder and he built weapons his whole life, so he's gonna read the thing that can build the strongest weapon.
And think about it, there is no ship in One Piece that has more firepower than Sunny.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Yeah. Okay, JD got to call. Um,
My fault. Yeah, I'm back.
I will say this though, right? Do y'all have any critiques? So I gave my critiques earlier. I will repeat them again. Where the fuck is Bogart? That's one. We didn't get no Bogart Shane.
Was gonna call you out for
Shine.
that nonsense, but then this nigga corroborated it, and I then had to like back off a little. I was like, okay, well, if niggas is corroborating this nonsense, well, maybe it's not nonsense. Why do we think? Obviously, don't get it twisted, Glenn. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this, and I said this to you. Oh, we're gonna see Bogart after you guys had like been telling me Bogart, Bogart, Bogart. Like, I was looking forward to it. So even if we do see Bogard, do we see like okay? Say we see Bogard because we haven't seen him, and obviously that's a critique. That's a fair critique. it's a minor critique, but it's a fair minor critique. Say we
Hmm.
see him. Say we see him. What would you expect of him in the showing? You know, because in
Rayleigh
my
level.
mind, okay,
Him,
because in my mind, hold on, real quick. In my mind, you guys are saying Gabon and Rayleigh are heading back to go get Roger. I'm thinking
I said that.
Bogard. Yeah, I'm thinking Bogard is going to go get Garp. So are we saying that like he clashes with the both of them or one of them?
No,
Like
it's
what are we?
just.
Because that's essentially. Mhm.
I think with One Piece, when you see how strong, how crazy a number two is, you can't help but wonder about the number one. And when you get somebody as boisterous as Garp,
Hmm.
and then get somebody as like a silent assassin like Beauregard, you can't help but question it. The problem is though, we always accepted that it wasn't their era, so we're not going to really see them get active. This is their era. This is their prime. We want to see something now.
Mhm.
And mind you,
To be and to
I don't think anybody's saying like he got to be, do something shattering to the Lord. No, but just something, some action, and it will be fine.
also, I will
um
say one
mhm.
surprising thing is, even though it shouldn't be that surprising, I thought Gubb would have been the hero of the Marines at a much older age, closer to the Roger turning himself in.
Honestly, I
No,
think
I
the hero of the
was.
Marines thing is
Mhm.
actually his. I think it's going to work out where the hero of the Marines thing is his trap to stay in the world government. Like that's how they trap him in there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it was a cover up, and that's like kind of his biggest shame and his biggest what's it called accomplishment, quote unquote, for the Marine, right? But like personally, it's his biggest shame. But his biggest what's it called? His biggest achievement for the Marines would have been to put down the heir to the Davy clan, to the Davy section of the D clan, right? And then not only doing that, but then kind of like as a way as a haha fuck you. You remember like it's not just the fact that they're the Davy clan. This is the Davy clan within the D clan. Who now and guess who put down the D clan member? Two D clan members. Not only that, a D clan member who was sworn fealty inadvertently to what's it called to the very powers that his ancestors sought to defeat. You know what I'm saying? It like it all convolutes, right? So like that was probably Emu's way of saying, ha ha, maybe I can never promote you, but this is my way of saying fuck you. You can never get a job anywhere else.
No, they still wanted to promote him. He just turned them down. I think what it comes down to is you're going to see it like with Garp. I feel like the Hero Marines thing is not an honor; it's a trap. I feel like it's the cost of him going against Emu, but them not being able to kill him because how public he is. Because be real,
Oh damn me.
like I'm saying,
Mm,
because I'm
okay.
saying like going against Garp is different than going against a pirate because they're pirates, right? So Ace doing that shit is fine. That's cool. When you start taking out people like Garp, where he's again, we gotta understand it's not just pirates and marines; it's the average everyday citizen that helps support the world government and helps support Emu. And if nothing else, One Piece has shown you Emu is very, very selfish, but he's also smart enough to know when to keep the people under his thumb in the right way so they don't rebel. You start taking out heroes to these people, they start asking questions. So one way to keep people from asking
Oh,
questions,
you just sparked TJ. Finish up. You just sparked something though. Go ahead.
one
Y'all
way
go
to
ahead.
stop people from asking questions is keep
And you
some
sure it wasn't the joint?
one
My fault, my
one
fault.
thing that stops people from asking questions,
All
keep somebody there that's so good and so pure that they will feel weird questioning the world government, and that will be Garp. Because when the shit's happening with pirates, who's going out? It's Garp. And this is why it's hard. We really gotta be careful how we judge morality in One Piece because to everybody else, Garp's the hero. And for them, public perception is one of the biggest things that keeps them in power. They're not gonna fuck with that. So it's gonna be a thing where we'll give you this
for now.
yeah, we'll give you this superficial honor. And honestly, I think the reason why he does it is so they don't kill Dragon. Like I literally think it'll be if you become the hero of the Marines and will allow your son to lead and not kill him. Then, as time goes on, he starts impacting the next generation of Marines, and that's why he finds a reason to stay in there to keep making a meaningful change. I think Garp being the Marines is the price for Dragon's life not to end at God Valley. Because think about it, no, because there's no there like from always seeing
Huh?
there's no animosity or no issues between Garp and Dragon.
Hmm.
And if your dad was willing to stay in a
No,
system he hated to protect you, you can't hate that man. Who else would you trust to keep your son safe?
I do like that one, CJ.
Okay, y'all. Um, I was thinking about this when CJ was talking. I just remembered Garp is on Blackbeard's Island. Do you know what information he can get out and ask him? Because, like, all right, let's just go ahead and say this now. He knows his lineage. That means he knows his father to a certain extent. But the information he can get from Garp about what happened on God Valley, because let's be
Well, he
honest. Garp,
doesn't.
hold on.
Sorry for cutting you off.
Blackbeard is a person that loves information because what information is power, especially for what he's trying to do. You don't think that Garp would give him something like?
I. Mhm.
Knowledge is
No, go
power,
ahead.
huh, nigga?
Shut the fuck up, West Side. Um,
I think
no.
I think
So
the most
I'm
Garp can do for him right now.
real
I
quick.
think the most Garp can do to Blackbeard right now is fuck with how he perceives rocks.
I'm of the okay, so I don't believe that at all. I don't even think he can offer him information because I'm of the maybe it's the naive belief, but I'm of the belief that like of all the characters we've seen in One Piece, the most likely character who as a child would be cognizant of what is happening around him would be Blackbeard. I'm pretty sure he was pretty aware of what was going on God Valley, of everything that he saw. I don't think it's just like, how some guys like bury memories and have night sweats. I think that's probably why he never sleeps because he keeps replaying God Valley.
Mm, I don't. I got to think about that.
maybe. I think that's a part. I think that's a part of it. I still think Oda did make a mistake saying Luffy and Zoe calling Blackbeard a they or them.
Yeah, that
Unless you
definitely
know,
was.
unless you know, he's that up to date with the politics. He's a they them. Yay!
Yes, bitch.
I
But
know
that's
this
like way
crazy.
back when. I don't think he was on some yes bitch shit at that time.
I mean, he did
I
have
mean,
the
but yeah,
Godfather.
yeah, he did have the Okamas. Yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so
He's fair. He's
And
fair. He's
also
fair. He's fair.
he also was pushing that with what's Whitebeard,
Don
Technically,
Clay.
even
not Bon Clay, no, the Whitebeard crew member who was in Wano.
Oh
oh yeah,
yeah. The
Izzo.
transgender character. Yeah.
Also, he even kind of pushed it the bounds of it with like remember the first black character Zoro defeats in the New World or no in the Grand Line. No,
Oh,
y'all don't remember her. The muscle
Palming?
chick.
Yes.
Yeah, the one that's Zoro's palming
I don't know this.
on Whiskey Peaks. Yeah, you know her. It's
Oh
early.
yeah, the little buff
Yeah,
chick.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Built like the Big Show. Yeah, huh? Okay, that's right.
Well,
This nigga's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Yeah, her. Yeah. I remember her. Uh huh. Yeah, she was on steroids hard, but hey, um, crazy. Okay, yeah, I
the
see that.
fact that the Big Show was the first nigga with Chrome Hearts is insane.
Crazy. Now I do want to ask y'all this: do you think? Because Loki is telling this to Hydrogen, right? His brother. Do you think Hydrogen will believe him?
Yes,
Okay, tell me
It's
why.
always been the other way. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I region. No, never mind. Sorry, go ahead.
because he's gonna see what's happening with the God Knights, and it's gonna play, and it's gonna give some credence to the story.
Oh yeah, when he sees what's it called? When he sees the warriors of Elbaf like fighting for the enemy, he's gonna start like, okay, Loki might be telling the truth. Yeah, for sure.
isn't
Mm.
hydrogen is not that dense in the sense
No,
of
yeah, Hydrogen. He's just very distrusting of his brother because he has like, you know, what's it called?
He misses
Trauma.
daddy.
No, 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 it's trauma. It's trauma. That boy terrorized Hydrogen. But I don't think
Terrorize
Hydrogen.
or just beat the shit out of him.
What's the difference?
I know, I know.
Um, so I don't, but Hydrogen has always struck me as the kind of character who he's accepted the nature of what he is, but he has always sought better for his people. Right? That was the whole point behind him, like restarting, like on in Dressrosa, restarting the new the giant pirates. Right? It was to try and reclaim that honor that like Dorian Broggy essentially emboli or like what's the word, Glenn? Embodied. Thank you. They're basically embodied by the way they live their lives, right? I think for as much as Hydrogen, obviously not Hydrogen, for as much as fuck, what's the daddy's name again?
Harold.
Harold. For as much as Harold like brought for the Giants and for the young Giants who are growing up right now, being able to go to school and live simple lives, I think something is to be said about like characters like Dorian Broggy who still inspire the young ones. You know, the ones like Hydrogen, who literally should be the next heir to the fucking to the throne, and yet here he is being a pirate. That's not what his
Mm.
father would want.
No.
His father would not want that. I know
Do we
that.
think Loki's gonna join the Straw Hats or what? Or how
I
are we feeling?
think it's more likely he stays with the New Giant Pirates and then he just draws the Straw Hats in the auxiliary capacity of like a captain for the Alliance. But hey, never say never. We do need a new member on the crew.
So
Do we have
Loki's gonna
10?
so basically Luffy's gonna turn him to his side, what you saying.
One more time? Oh, you're funny. Yeah, Loki will turn into his Bannerman, yes.
Mm.
This whole thing was
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm.
If anything, Loki's existence kind of confirms the things that like what's it called we had suspected and we had pretty much like theorized, but like we had never really gotten a confirmation from Oda in the Madame Charlie, what's it called, the Madame Charlie vision, the Madame Charlie vision of him destroying
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
island, right? And the whole fucking lore of Loki being what's it called, the closest to the sun god on Elbaf, and his desire to destroy the island and stuff like that. You see what I mean? It's the similarities that like he's playing with Loki.
Question.
Pun not intended.
Oh, I just thought of this. Okay. How strong do we think Loki is?
Who do
Like
you
we
want me
know
to
he.
on like on in terms of what's it called strength against like the Straw Hat Pirates?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can start right there.
If he's losing to what's it called? If he's losing to Zoro, he's losing to Sanji. I'll put it like that.
I
It's,
think I don't know with the Straw Hats, but I think he's probably an equivalent to what Yamato is.
Mm, fair.
I got him above Yamato, respectfully.
But oh no, listen, he can be above. But I'm
Okay, but
saying,
then hold on. Then
but
that means you think he's above Zoro because that was the conversations around Yamato and Zoro for why they didn't
I
even want
don't think
Yamato to do
Zoro could get the dub, respectfully.
against Yamato. Oh,
No,
against
Loki.
Loki. Ooh,
listen, I'll say
Yeah,
this.
that
I
might be a
think
hot take, but I'm saying that on it.
I don't
Nah,
think it's a hot take. I
I
think it's a take.
said I've said this a couple times, especially when we did the top 30. Is
I
if you're
think it's a
number
take.
30, you're not gonna win against anyone. But if you're 20, you have a fighting chance against everyone but the top two. Listen, can I add a
mm.
Loki and Yamato cooked Zoro. This is not even fucking close. Like, I'm
Uh
sorry.
oh, oh.
Wow.
Not not saying it wouldn't be a good fight, but stylistically, those are the worst kind of people for Zoro to fight. They have overwhelming abilities, and they fight exactly like him. That's not going to be good for him at all.
Facts. Yeah. I got so saying
Okay,
it on. I got Loki over.
so I got a quick question: Yamato versus King, who wins?
Versus
And
King.
how high diff? King, yes.
Mm, mm.
Anime is the lord of matchups, so you know what? I'm not even gonna try and shoot nobody no bill. So I want to hear this nonsense.
No, I'm just asking. Like, just scaling on it.
I'm curious too. Yeah, I'm curious to hear the answers.
I gotta
I
think.
mean, let's be real. Anybody who can clash with Kaido on physical abilities alone, and then on top of that have other powers, he's not touching that. Like,
That's what I
no,
was thinking about.
there ain't enough Ashura to help that out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, yeah, because like if she's able to keep up with her papa, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like
No,
she'll and then
She can keep up with him, but like only Zoro can leave lasting damage.
here we go. Uh,
Did she leave lasting damage? Here we go.
I mean, y'all make it seem like the you know what? I'm not debating
You know
Crunchy.
what, man? You know what, man? You got it, brother. You got it, King.
You and
You
them
got it.
Zoro
You
niggas.
got it. You got it. You got it. You got it, King. You got it, King. You got it, sir.
Because I'm going to say like this. I think Zoro and Sanji are stronger than Yamato.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank
And it's
you.
not,
Finally, someone said it.
and I'm not saying it like Zoro's going to clear her and whatever,
Absolutely effing not. He's
but
literally
I
gonna like
think
leave on his last legs.
he will win in a high def fight against Yamato.
High or I'm willing. I'm honestly me saying extreme is basically me admitting that like
Yeah,
it's toss up. So honestly, I'll go extreme. It's a toss up, but I
yeah,
don't
I'll go
believe it's
extreme there
outright.
too.
Yeah, I don't believe it's outright Yamato
And I
dwarfs
also
them.
believe,
Hell no.
and the only reason why Sanji wouldn't win is the obvious reason.
Yeah, the
But
hockey shit.
theoretically, if he believed she was a man,
Oh, my fault. I was
he
going with the
could.
hockey shit. I was going with the hockey shit.
No. I was going with the
Yeah, yeah,
woman
with the
thing.
woman shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If he
Absolutely,
did believe she was
absolutely.
a man, he would, in fact, be on the same level as Zoro in that
You would
scenario.
need to like the level of brainwashing you would need to accomplish with that is like insane, though. You would need like, yeah,
Because no,
you
you
would
got to
need insane
remember.
amounts of.
Because remember the first couple times when Yamato just had that mask on, and you really couldn't tell who Yamato was.
No, yeah, he was fun work.
Hmm.
He was fun work for
So
sure.
I'll say it like that. And I do put Loki above Yamato only for the fact that experience. Because
Oh, he
again,
definitely got the. I mean, he's a giant. He definitely got the years of experience, though.
But
Yamato's
then the hold on.
problem is that Yamato's
Mhm.
a powerhouse who's only fought like 5 people
Yeah,
consistently.
yeah. Whereas Zoro's literally fought a dude who pretends to be a swordsman, but he's actually a sword. Zoro's fought what's it called? He's palm muscle chicks. And then, like, he's fought, demons, angels, angelic demons. Come on, man.
And again, Zoro's experience.
Yeah, but all the shit he's fought, when does any of that stack up to clashing with Kaido?
Uh oh. I was just about
Nigga,
to see if you took the words out of my mouth, bro. Let's go. We at it now, nigga. Let's go,
hold
JD.
on.
Let's go,
Yeah,
JD.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
hold on. You don't want to give him the time. Sure, he was literally two. He was literally 5v2 and the two were like two Kaidos. But Zoro literally has feats against Kaido. You're acting like he
Yo,
doesn't.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying though, when those feats are always coming when you almost get knocked out the fight, they don't matter when
Okay.
it comes to this.
Yeah,
They don't
Yamato
fucking matter.
didn't get knocked
So
out,
you're
bro.
not gonna,
Like,
but you're not gonna, but
no, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Yamato didn't have to tank a hit
Can I
from
just
Big
one
Mom.
second, Diddy? 1 second. If you are literally saying this is my last attack, I'm out of this. I'm out of the fight after this, just to get a scratch, my nigga, that's not helping nobody.
Thank you. Fuck a
No, I
scratch, nigga.
disagree. 100% disagree
Fuck a
because
scratch, nigga.
you're being 100%. You're both being completely disingenuous as to the situation that he was facing.
Oh
But
my
that's
god.
fine. Yamato wasn't in a situation where she was 2v5 facing two of her father. Yamato got the ones. If Zoro got the ones, Zoro would have feats. That's not. How is this up for conversation?
Can okay before this gets any further, can we acknowledge that Yamato has a special buff that no one else has? That she consistently fought Kaido throughout the years and has learned his patterns.
and she literally fights exactly like him,
I'm not.
and
I'm
she
not
has a
trying to convince you
and she
that
has
I'm
a
right or
mythical
wrong.
going devil
I
fruit.
just want to point out that little detail. That's it.
But
Hey, you
Zoro
gotta
still
blame
take the
Oda
dub
for this.
anyway. Zoro still take the dub
That's
anyway.
it.
Fuck all that shit.
Didn't
It's still
recognize
Zoro.
Zoro's biggest feats are something that Odin did barely even trying.
Aquí, papá. Tú sabes hablar.
Mm.
Hold on, say that
Habla.
again,
Solo
CJ. I didn't hear you. Say it
pistole.
again. Hold on, I
The
didn't
feat
hear
they
him. Huh?
keep the feat they keep giving Zoro credit for, Odin did without even trying with half the effort and was able to go.
Oh,
Like that whole
Odin knocked that
Habla,
nigga out of
papá.
his form.
like
The
Zoro was
genuine
nigga,
asleep.
the
Zoro
nigga
took
that
a
she
nap.
was, the
Well, yo,
nigga that she was
genuine
pretending to
question.
be.
Yo, hey, hold on. Genuine question. Has anybody ever
Habla,
cared
papá.
that the nigga? Has anybody ever cared that the nigga who got knocked out made Mike Tyson bleed? Has anybody ever cared?
Wait, did y'all hear his
I'm,
question? I didn't. I
I
couldn't
don't
hear it
hear.
that
I
well.
Wait,
don't
say that
hear.
again, TJ.
I don't hear
has
what you
any
call questions that base hypotheticals in reality when we're talking about a fucking anime.
No, no, wait, no. But again, let TJ
I
say the question.
apologize for my profanity, but I'm getting quite peeved.
you did that
You'll
ain't my
make you
problem.
live. But
Anyway,
look,
has anybody ever cared about the nigga who Mike Tyson knocked out, making him bleed from his lip or a bloody nose? Has anybody ever cared that he got a bloody nose after he knocked somebody out?
no,
So why are
not
we
really.
arguing that? So why are we trying to argue that a little chest was doing anything meaningful in the fight when we all knew it wasn't?
It was a
Ooh,
dragon.
ooh.
And if we're talking about buffs, the whole PTSD buff of the scar did way more than the actual scar did.
Oh, you cooking? See, I ain't gonna lie, CJ. Hey, sometimes we usually disagree, but you cooking tonight, bro. Hey,
Nigga, you disagree with all of us, and sometimes you agree. So, like, what do you
no,
decide?
no, 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 no. But he cooking your ass right now. But go ahead.
Like, I'm
Your
sorry, like
ass.
a nigga not dying and somebody actually trading blows, we don't. They're not the
No, no,
same.
no, CJ, don't. No, 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 no. Not only trading blows, knocked him out his
Nigga,
fucking dragon flow. No, 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 no. He
he
knocked him
traded
out his
blows with
form.
did he
What are
not
we
trade blows with
talking
Big Mom?
about?
Did he not
You
trade
can't
blows with Big
compare that
Mom?
nigga.
Did he not
No.
trade blows with he didn't trade blows with Big Mom. Got it. Got it. I see where I stand. I see where I stand. It's fine.
He knocked him out. All right, let me calm down. My bad, I got high. My bad.
Yeah,
But
all the shit that you're talking is for the birds. Fighting a nigga to a
Excuse me.
stalemate just until another nigga comes back to
he
take
almost
over his crew.
won.
It's
I
for the birds.
almost won.
All due respects for the birds.
All
Because at the
right,
end of the day,
this is disingenuous.
because at the end of the day, she don't have an answer. She don't have an answer for what's it called for the speed blitz of fucking of what's his name? Yeah, of the pretty nigga yeah. She don't have a speed
What?
blitz for that.
What?
The pretty nigga.
I'm
What's
lost.
his name? Angel? Glenn, what's his actual name?
I'm lost. What happened?
Give me a second. I'll just look it up myself. Gotta do everything myself.
Wait, does anybody understand what he's saying?
No,
All right, all right, all right, all right. Cool, cool, cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
Say
Wait, how are we disrespect? Hold on, wait. Look, I like Zoro. Boy, y'all be over. Oh my god. That scratch. I ain't gonna lie, see that scratch, bro. Sometimes I wish Oda never put that in there, cause Jesus.
there's a difference between superficial damage and actual damage.
Oh,
Nigga said it'll never fade. Superficial my balls. What are you
JD,
on? No,
do
stop.
you know?
Stop.
Do
No,
you
no,
know
no.
what,
Stop. 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 This is the no no.
sir?
This is the pro you
Um,
know what? Finish your point and then
nigga,
let
get
me
a
go. Because
dictionary,
apparently
nigga.
you're not gonna even let me get my shit off.
No, nigga, get a fucking dictionary. Do you not know what superficial wound means? Like seriously, do you fucking not know?
Arbor, yeah.
It's literally a wound that does not.
She not getting past
no,
Arbor.
It's
vente,
it's literally a wound that does not cause
vente.
any any actual damage. It looks bad, but it's not bad. You can have a cut across your eye. It ain't gonna make you go blind. It just looks bad. He got cut. He didn't get damaged. So what the fuck are we talking about? Thank
Arbor. She not getting past Arbor.
Motherfucker. Listen,
you. Damn,
I
y'all niggas hold on to Zoro harder than fucking Krishan hold on to Blueface. God damn.
Damn. Hey,
Yo, did you see that? Did you
what?
see that recent Krishan shit? You see that recent Krishan shit? You
don't
see that
do it.
recent? You see her and her? You see her and her man playing house or her ex man?
Who?
I don't know what to call this. Yeah.
Yeah,
No one's gonna play house.
yeah, yeah. Hey, man, that's real. Man, I ain't trying to be back here this week. You know?
La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do.
Yeah, nigga.
Speaking speaking of singing, right? Did y'all see the trailer for the new Michael Jackson movie with
That junk
his
look
nephew?
heat. That shit
I'm
look heat.
saying, nigga, oh my god, I was singing Michael today. Oh my god, that shit is gonna look amazing. Like he built like him and everything. Like
Nah, them
he
jeans
already
is
came with the
strong.
nose.
Them jeans is strong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, them Jackson jeans are strong. No lie, very strong.
This one- Oh, hold on, but don't none of Michael's kids look like him.
No
They
shit.
ain't his
They're
kids, bro.
adopted. They're adopted. They're his kids. They're
They're
adopted.
adopted.
It's not
Yeah,
his.
them is white kids, bro. I've seen some light mulattoes, but that ain't
Do-do-do-do-do.
it. Some light skinned mulattoes,
You
but
know
that
what?
ain't it.
I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. I think the issue is they tried to gaslight us for so long. They were really his. Now we just act. We can't act like they adopted.
Yeah, that's somebody else's sperm.
I ain't gonna hold you though. That shit do look kind of wild because you could tell they put a fake nose over his real nose. Like that shit is
Right.
obvious.
I was just looking at images of that. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is that it? I was like, oh no, not they do that. They didn't do that, and they did.
I'm not mad at it. I hope they blended better in the actual movie.
You talking about the one in Flex Washington when he was playing Michael? Did you
No, I'm
see
saying
that
like
one?
yeah, yeah. I'm talking about like just I hope they fix that up before the actual movie comes out. Like I get some, how some things be fucked up in the trailer, then they fix it before the movie comes out.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I get you saying. Yeah,
Because like again,
but
like my thing is they had big noses, sure, but they weren't cartoonishly big. They weren't out of pocket big. They were just black big.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Nah,
that looked like almost when Zoe Saldana played Nina Simone. It almost looked like a joke rather than like trying to be somebody.
mm. But he looked good in the beaded outfit. Um,
Down, 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 down.
I just want to see it. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
I
comes
just
out
want to see
April
him.
24th, 2026. Oh, I'm gonna go see this.
I ain't gonna hold you. I just
That's
want to see him. I need to see him move. That'll sell me more than anything else.
I just want to see how he does the kick. I just want to see how he does the kick.
yes, yes. You gotta do the kick right. You cannot fuck
No,
up the kick.
honest, the kick is not the real thing he needs to get. If you don't get how he move his feet, this shit ain't gonna sell.
Well, the kick is okay. Sure.
No, no, I'm being really serious with this JD. Like I've had to
The
study
kick
this
not
nigga.
part of him moving his feet.
No, not really. Not as iconic as y'all think it is. Nah, it's a kick, yes, but what makes Mike, the kick really didn't do shit for him. I'm promising.
Down, 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 down,
Yeah, I'm ready to go
down,
see
down,
this. They
down,
can take my
down.
money for this. This is how you take black folks' money right here.
Hey,
Michael
Mhm.
yo,
Jackson.
this guy's silly.
Michael
This
Jackson.
guy is silly.
Have you ever want my money or black
Look
folks'
at him
money?
supporting the CIA with this.
Yo,
Yeah, this nigga said, "Congratulations, they did it. Congratulations, we got him."
we got him. Fuck it, we got him.
This nigga's so silly.
I can't wait to see the Michael Jackson movie. Let's go. Thriller. Oh my god.
Hey, while you're here.